Welcome to Satoshi Swiss Crypto. This is where we transform your crypto journey. Are you tired of constantly monitoring the market? Now you can trade like a pro without being glued to your computer with our $1,000 to $100,000 trading challenge. For just $79 a month, you can automatically mirror my trades. Subscribe today and elevate your crypto game with Satoshi Swiss. Let's conquer the crypto world together. Press the first link in the description below to join, and let's now finally start with the video. People went crazy once the White House formally shared something on social media. What relevance does Shiba Inu have to this, though? This video is specifically for you if that is something you are wondering about. Make sure you watch this video through to the end, as I will walk you through everything. Let us dive straight in. Notice recently, the official X of the White House on Twitter said this week, we discovered that October had negative monthly inflation and that the previous quarter's GDP growth was greater than 5. Inflation is declining under Bidenomics, and the economy is expanding both top down and bottom up. As you should already be aware, inflation is the general rate of increase in the prices of goods and services, which gradually reduces one's purchasing power. Consumers may discover that they may purchase fewer things with the same amount of money when inflation happens. This is when the exciting part starts. Recall that the October inflation rate was 0, according to a tweet from the White House. Apparently, that is a false assertion. Additionally, if you have been on Twitter long enough, you should be familiar with Community Notes, recently introduced tool. Community Notes allows users on X to cooperatively submit informative notes to postings that may include misinformation in an effort to make the world a more informed place. Contributors are users on X who register to write and rate notes. They are individuals just like you. The program gets better the more people that take part in it. Put simply, users can prevent the spread of false information if they come across a deceptive tweet on Twitter. Here, that is precisely what took place. The post is talking about the percentage change in the PC index from the previous month. Personal consumption expenditures was what PCE stands for. It is a means of calculating consumer spending on goods and services during a specific time period, which aids in the understanding of the general state of the economy by economists and policymakers. Suppose you have some money and you choose to purchase items such as food, clothing, or technology. The entire amount you pay for these goods is what you personally spend on consumption. Now, if we examine this expenditure for a large number of individuals across the nation rather than just one, we can see how much each person's purchases contribute to the economy. So when you hear about PC in the news or in an economics class, it basically refers to the amount of money that people spend on goods and services overall. It also serves as a tool for economists to assess the health of the economy. However, the PC index can be deceptive because inflation is often evaluated annually. The CPI, which displays 3.2 annual inflation, is a more widely used inflation index. The consumer price index is known as the CPI, as it resembles a massive shopping cart filled with commonplace goods like food, clothing, and electronics that people typically purchase. To determine how much these items cost fluctuate over time, the government uses the CPI. And this is when things start to get interesting. Although PC, or personal consumption expenditures, likewise examines consumer purchases. It does so over a wider range of products and services. PC does not just account for the set items in the CPI shopping cart. It accounts for all types of spending. Why then might PC be a little difficult? Let us say you regularly purchase an ice cream cone each day, and the cost of the ice cream increases. That is what the CPI would indicate, but the PC might point out that consumers are spending more on a variety of goods besides ice cream. In this sense, PC can be somewhat more flexible, but it may overlook particular price changes for particular goods that are important to consumers. Anyhow, to cut right to the chase, one of the most noticeable consequences right away is the decline in purchasing power. Consumers may require more money as prices rise in order to maintain their prior standard of living. Consequently, this influences choices about investing, saving, and spending. A government has the authority to increase the money supply when necessary. Although governments frequently increase the money supply electronically rather than by physically printing more bills, they occasionally accomplish this by simply producing money out of thin air. Money tends to flow more freely when there is more of it available. Inflation may result from price increases if the supply of goods and services cannot keep up with the increased consumption. To put it simply, one way to fuel inflation is to print more money without also increasing the supply of goods and services. That is precisely the situation with the cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu. A central authority or government does not have direct control over cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Shiba Inu. Instead, they run on decentralized blockchain technology. Cryptocurrencies function independently of central banks due to their decentralized nature, which may offer some financial independence during difficult economic times. Users no longer have to worry about central authorities controlling the money supply for political or economic purposes because they can be sure that the protocol's rules will not alter at random. On the other hand, general economic factors like inflation can also have an impact on the value. Cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu, cryptocurrency prices are subject to changes in the macroeconomic landscape, regulatory actions, and market sentiment. Since cryptocurrencies have a limited supply and no market volatility, some individuals view them as an inflation hedge. Examples of cryptocurrencies are Bitcoin and Shiba Inu, in contrast to traditional currencies like the US dollar, which central banks can print in vast quantities and may cause inflationary pressures. Cryptocurrencies have a fixed supply. You may be asking, though, why I am talking exclusively about Shiba Inu out of all the cryptocurrencies. Though discussing Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency now in use, would make far more sense. Why Shiba Inu in particular? The response may astound you. For instance, there is a 21 million coin cap on the entire supply of Bitcoin. The protocol has this scarcity hard-coded in order to replicate the scarcity of valuable commodities such as Shiba Inu's tokenomics and supply mechanism, because it's to display a deflationary element, just like Bitcoin. Launched on the Ethereum platform, Shiba Inu has a $250 token supply. Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin's wallet received 50 of the Shiba Inu currency supply on the day the coin was established. Remember that Ethereum has a massive market capitalization and adoption rate, making it the second largest cryptocurrency after its developers gave Buterin 50 of the Shiba Inu coin supply, worth over $1 billion. He sent 10 to the India charity. Vitalik Buterin burned the remaining portion, which amounted to roughly $6 billion, simply transferring the entire sum to a dead wallet to which nobody has access. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? What would you do if you received nearly $7 billion out of thin air? In a comment below, many commended Buterin for her poised handling of the circumstances. Hailed as historic, the incident was by the Shiba Inu team. However, the unique burn feature of the Shiba Inu coin sets it apart from others due to its fixed supply. For instance, Shiba Inu's decentralized exchange, Shibaswap, has features like token burns and liquidity event payouts. The goal of this procedure is to gradually decrease the amount in circulation by causing a deflationary effect. Furthermore, the developers recently released Shibarium adds to the burning of Shiba Inu tokens as promised. The goal of the limited supply and token burning processes is to produce scarcity, which could eventually raise the value of each Shiba Inu token, particularly if demand stays the same or increases. One way to view Shiba Inu deflationary qualities is as a hedge against the inflationary risks associated with typical fiat currencies. Shiba Inu are among the assets that some investors may resort to as a store of wealth during uncertain economic times or periods of inflation. But it is important to understand that Shiba Inu is susceptible to changes in the market, changes in public opinion, and changes in regulations, just like any other cryptocurrency. Challenges associated with the deflationary characteristics include possible liquidity problems and the requirement for broad acceptance of its usage as a medium of exchange. People thinking about investing in Shiba Inu or other cryptocurrencies should carefully assess the dangers involved as well as the state of the market. Just like with any other investment, the actual money, however, comes from here if individuals accept Shiba Inu coins as a substitute for US dollars as a means of storing their funds. Shiba Inu will rise to the top of the cryptocurrency market in this manner, earning a substantial return on investment. That is it then. How do you feel? Do you think well about Shiba Inu? Please leave a comment below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. We have now reached the conclusion of the video. I appreciate you seeing. If you liked the video, kindly hit the like button. And if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. Invite your friends to see this video. It greatly aids the channel.